There was once a young man who believed life had forgotten him. No matter how hard he worked, opportunities slipped away. People overlooked him. Luck always seemed to belong to someone else. Every evening, he walked the same quiet path home, whispering the same words to himself. I'm never chosen. Nothing ever works for me. Maybe this is all life has for me. He never noticed that these conversations had become his closest companion. One evening, while resting beneath an old tree, an elderly traveler sat beside him. You seem tired, the traveler said. I am, the young man replied. I've tried everything, but nothing changes. The traveler smiled gently. I have only one question. When no one is around, who do you spend the most time talking to? The young man frowned. No one. The traveler shook his head. No. You speak to someone all day long. You. The young man fell silent. The traveler picked up 2 small clay cups and placed them on the ground. He poured clear water into the first cup. Then he dropped a pinch of dark ink into the second. Imagine these cups are your mind, he said. Every thought, every word, every silent conversation is a drop. One drop changes nothing, but thousands of drops change the entire cup. The young man stared at the dark water. The traveler continued, You don't become what you want. You slowly become the person you've been talking to all along. That night, for the first time in years, the young man noticed the voice inside his mind. It criticized. It doubted. It expected disappointment before anything had even happened. He finally understood. His greatest enemy had never been the world. It had been the conversations he repeated every day without question. The next morning, he made a quiet decision. Whenever his mind whispered, I'm not good enough, he answered, I'm becoming someone who is. When it said, nothing ever works, he replied, everything is unfolding in my favor. When it said, no one chooses me, he smiled and answered, the right opportunities are already finding me. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months. Something unexpected began to happen. He stood taller. He noticed opportunities he had once ignored. He spoke with confidence. People responded differently. Doors that once seemed closed began to open. One evening, he returned to the old tree, hoping to thank the traveler. But no one was there. Only 2 clay cups remained. One clear, one dark. Beside them was a single note. It read, The longest conversation you'll ever have is with yourself. Make sure it's creating the life you want to live. From that day on, the young man guarded his inner conversations more carefully than his spoken words. Because he finally understood, every reality begins as a conversation within. Moral: the words you repeat in your mind are not harmless. They quietly shape your beliefs, your actions, and eventually the life you experience.